you might ask? Oh, nothing much. Just what is sure to be the greatest staycation in history. What's a staycation? A staycation is when you have all the fun you would on a vacation, but you do it at home. No long car or plane ride. Just stay home and party! It's my family's last big party before the summer ends, and it is going to be awesome! Building pillow forts, sleeping in pillow forts, playing games together like The Floor is Lava! I love that game. Watching movies, playing more games, building more forts, more games, more forts, more lava! Ah! It's gonna be so fun! Whenever our family goes on vacation, the first thing we do is pack our bags. The only thing is, what do I pack for a staycation? I have my backpack here just ready to be filled, but filled with what?
Clothes?
Nope, they're already here.
Food?
Nope, just down in the kitchen. I thought I should at least bring my pet rock, Pumpernickel, but nope, she lives here. Staycations must be the hardest thing I've ever to pack for. What would you pack for a staycation? I need to think about this while we check out our Bible story.
It's time for today's Bible story. It comes from the book of Genesis, chapters 12 and 13. There once was a man named Abram. One day, God told Abram to pack up all his stuff and get going. He told Abram to travel to a far-off place called Canaan. Canaan would be Abram and his family's new home, and God promised he would bless them there. That means God would be very good to them, give them all they needed and more. Abram would be so far from home, but he knew the home is wherever God is. So it was like Abram was going on a long vacation wherever God told him to stay. Staycation! But here was the most important thing. God wasn't blessing Abram so that he could keep the blessing all to himself. Not at all. God said, all peoples of the earth will be blessed through you. That meant that the goodness God showed Abram was meant to be shared with everyone. So Abram and his family packed up and headed to Canaan. And just like God said, they had everything they needed and more. A man named Lot was a family member of Abram. Lot and Abram's family were traveling together, but one day their families had to split up and go separate ways. Abram let Lot pick which way to go first, and Lot picked the road that led to a land that looked like full of life. Abram and his family went the other way. He knew that it didn't matter where he went. He knew God was with him, and God would bless everyone who was with him. And he was right. God told Abram to look around as far as his eyes could see. God was giving him all that land, and God told Abram that he would have more children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and great-great-great-grandchildren that would outnumber the dust on the ground. That's a big number. In fact, you and I are included in that number. We are part of Abram's family, and that means we are included in the blessing that was given to him from God. But that also means that, like Abram, God blesses us so we can bless others.
We are going to be building forts and playing The Floor is Lava. All you need is a sleeping bag and your favorite stuffed animal. We've got everything else. Come on over. Hey friends, that Bible story got me thinking. The reason I was having trouble packing is because I don't need to pack anything. I have everything I need and more, just like Abram's family in the story. But just like Abram, we can make peace with others. My buddy Chip lives in a treehouse with his squirrel family. I don't think he's ever been on a staycation. At least not one as epic as this one is going to be. So, I decided to invite him over. My parents said it was a good thing to do. I'm gonna go help my mom make Chip's favorite, acorn and choco chip cookies. But before I do, I know the perfect way to kick off our staycation. Singing with you! It's time for my staycation. What do we need for a staycation? Well, suitcase check. Games check. Friends check. Do we have everything? The smoothie. I like smoothies. We always belong in God's family. Don't you love that's our reality? We can make peace with others. Don't fight your sisters and brothers. Oh. Where are we going? What are we doing? No flying and no driving, we staying home. Gaming and just chilling, we staying home. Building forts on our staycation, we staying home. To learn about God. God blesses us so we can bless others. You might have to give another. God always shows us compassion. It really doesn't matter what happened. We can trust God, but it's hard to trust each other. Each other? Where are we going? What are we doing? No flying and no driving, we staying home. Gaming and just chilling, we staying home. Building forts on our staycation, we staying home. To learn about God. Where are we going? What are we doing? That was fun. Thanks for learning and growing with me, friends. Bye!
Hey there, chicken nuggets. It's me, Carl. Welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl. Where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Well, it's about time y'all showed up. I am so excited y'all are here. Y'all ready to go? Wait, I think I have to tell y'all something first. As y'all may know or not know, I happen to live in the same place I've always lived. A little town outside the Florida Everglades called Why. That's right, I live in Why, Florida. You wanna know how it got its name? You see, when people saw the city and then they decided to live there, they only had one question: why? See, this place can get pretty strange sometimes. Like during this season, it's the craziest. The temperature goes up way high. It gets so hot you can cook a 4-course meal in the back of a gator. Speaking of gators, they love the heat. So the hotter it gets, the more gators we see. Just the other day, I thought I saw an old lady that needed help walking, crossing the street. But it turns out it was just a gator wearing a nightgown. Don't get me started on the hurricanes and mosquitoes. So that is why I have decided that I'm going on vacation. Well, not technically vacation, I guess. I won't be going anywhere, but I figured, hey, I'll just stay here at home. Kind of like a staycation? Staycation. I like that.
Did someone say staycation?
Jada, I said that.
How you doing, Carl? You decided to stay home for vacation?
I'm great, and I'm just so excited to be at home and get some relaxation.
Wow, that sounds fun.
Oh, it will be. Right, kids? Still can't hear you. Anywho. Okay, Jada, Did you see that text I sent you about Abram?
I sure did. Now, kids, Carl was reading in the Bible recently and came across a person he wasn't sure he had heard of before. His name was Abram.
Yeah, he seems like a really good guy.
He was. Abram was a man who loved God and loved his family. He also had been blessed tremendously by God.
You see, I hear that word a lot, blessed. But what does it really mean, you know?
Totally. Blessing means a gift from God. We usually think of them as money or a house, maybe good friends or children, and sure, those things come from God too, but the blessing that matters most is receiving God's love and protection. That can look so different to so many, but we get blessings not because we deserve them, but out of God's goodness and favor.
Oh, got it.
Now, Abram had many goats and sheep and was very wealthy, and one day God told him to move to a new land and a new country. God said this to him, "I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you."
So let me get this straight. God loves Abram, and Abram loves God. God blesses Abram a lot. God tells him to move away from his family and country, so God can bless him even more?
You got it. But even more than that, it says that all the other people on earth will be blessed through Abram.
Wow, that's amazing. But how? I thought only God could bless others.
Well, that's the thing. God gives us a life filled with all sorts of blessings, but that is all meant to be shared. I mean, think about it. How good does it feel when you've been blessed by God?
Now that I think about it, pretty great. God gives me more than I could ever deserve.
That's right, and it's your job, just like Abram's, to share those blessings with other people. Abram left his home country and found a new place to settle down. Once again, God spoke to Abram and told him that he would one day have all the land Abram had brought too, that his children would be too many to count and his legacy would continue forever.
That's incredible. So everything that we've been blessed with, we can use that to bless other people.
Yeah, you got it. So whether you're packing up your whole life and moving to another country or just having fun on your staycation, we know God's blessings can be used for really big things.
Speaking of big things, I think I have to barricade these doors before it starts getting fun. Those gators are getting smarter every year, and I met that one gator who knows how to use doorknobs. So I'll see you later.
Hey there, kids. Can you think of some of the ways God has blessed you? It's easy to forget all the different blessings God has given us, and it's even easier to forget that those blessings can be shared with others. That's why today's big idea is God blesses us so we can bless others. And because we never want to forget that, we are going to shout it out on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. God blesses us so we can bless others. Great job, everyone. Now, can you imagine all the adventures Carl will go on during his staycation? They're sure to be wild and hilarious, so you won't want to miss the next episode of Grow TV. See you later.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Grow TV.
Galatians chapter 6, verse 10. Let us do good to everyone, and especially to those who are of the household of faith.